Hey guys, Dobby back at you with another story. Back in the 1960s, alligators were in serious trouble. Overhunting for their tough vegetable hides had wiped them out across much of their range. In places like Florida and Louisiana, they were so scarce that people barely saw them anymore. The species was listed as endangered in 1967, and things looked grim. Then conservation kicked in hard. Strict hunting bans, habitat protection in wetlands and swamps, and heavy enforcement against poachers. Game wardens and biologists worked overtime to turn things around. Fast forward a couple of decades. The gators bounced back so strongly that they were removed from an endangered list in most states by the 1980s. Today there are millions of them again, and they're a conservation success story. But here's where it gets funny and a little chaotic. In the 1970s and 80s, as gator populations started recovering, people weren't quite used to sharing the landscape with them yet. One classic mishap involved a town in Florida where a big bull gator decided to take up residence in a local golf course pond. Golfers would be lining up their putts when splash, this 12-foot dinosaur would surface right next to them. The 12-foot dinosaur would surface right next to the green, sunning itself like it owned the place. Balls would roll into the water, and the gator would casually snatch them, or at least scare the hell out of anyone trying to retrieve one. Complaints poured in. It's eating our golf balls. It's terrorizing the retirees. The local wildlife folks showed up, trapped the gator, and relocated it to a more remote swamp. A week later, the same gator was back. It had somehow navigated miles of canals and roads to return to its favorite golf course territory. They moved it again. It came back again. After the third relocation, the biologists finally gave up and just put up warning signs. Beware of the gator on hole 7. Play at your own risk. The gator became a local celebrity. Tourists started showing up just to see golf course Gus. The course even sold "I Survived the Gator" t-shirts. This story spread, and it actually helped conservation. People saw alligators could coexist with humans, even with given space and protection. It turned fear into fascination. Folks started supporting wetland preservation instead of demanding more removals. Moral of the story: sometimes the best conservation wins come with a side of comedy and a very determined reptile who just wants to perfect his backswing. Thanks for listening, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever floats your boat. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.